think about business models or industries where this could be really helpful because it could be broadly helpful, but where is it a bleeding problem? So we did a insanely nerdy exercise. We went to a whiteboard, we did a 2 by 2 matrix on the whiteboard. We said on the x-axis, let's think about, factors that impact knowledge within a business, right? Things like where there's high attrition rates or high training requirements, things where process and knowledge is changing all the time. On the y-axis, we said, let's think about industries or business models where knowledge is at the core of how they operate and succeed, right? Your traditional consulting, your healthcare, your law all comes up high, lots of data intensive work that they do. But franchising as a business model came up really high, right? Because if you think about a franchise business, you're in the business of creating clones of yourselves. How do you do that? It's your knowledge. It's your ops manual, your training video, your marketing assets, that compliance documents that everyone needs to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at that x-axis, massive amounts of attrition, continuously new innovations, new process, new marketing campaigns, new tools in the toolkit as you evolve. So there's tons of turnover, right? So there's a captive audience that needs this knowledge, but it's hard to consistently access it. That was our one big aha to say, okay, well, sounds like an industry where knowledge is important. We seem to have found this gap where, this new technology could help. How do we go and validate whether this could be useful? And I'll transition into the AI thing soon, but the key thing that happened was, when we said in Jan 2023, we needed to figure out whether this matters and people would pay attention, we pretended to be franchisees. We went out to two franchise expos in Toronto. We went booth by booth and spoke to different franchisors, and we heard the same story over and over again, right? One is you ask the franchisor, hey, if I become a franchisee of your system, how will you support me? We have all of this tech stack, right? We have a knowledge system, a learning system, a CRM, an ERP, there's an FMS, there's intranets, there's email newsletters, social channels. The list kind of goes on. But then you look around the trade show floor and it's not the most tech savvy audience. They just want a business that they can trust and learn and execute. And then it's like, no, I don't want to deal with all of that. Can I just call someone or access support? Absolutely you can, but then you dig into the ratios and the numbers are in the best case 1:30, but in the average case 1:50, right? Where there's one FPC or support person.